This is Hot Star, key moments of the match, and we picked is that chance that, you could have run out Avishka Fernando. West Indies had that chance. Jason Holder threw it at the wrong end. At that time, he was on 46, went on to get 100.
It's probably symptomatic of the West Indies in the field. They were a little bit sloppy with their ground fielding. They dropped the catch. They had a lot of extras, a lot of no balls. So I think when you miss a run out like that, there's obviously a lot going on. So it was probably one of their poorer fielding displays. West Indies, they're an athletic group and they've got a chance to be something special in the field. But today wasn't their day, and this was a huge miss against Sri Lanka's form batsman in Avishka.
Okay, from there we'll take a look at now key moment number 2 of that game, and that was the run out of Fabian Allen. Remember, he was on 51. They had an 83-run partnership. Nicholas Pooran at the other end was threatening to take the game away from Sri Lanka, and then that run out. How did you see that run out pan out? Was it nerves? Whose fault was it?
It was the defining moment of the game. In the end, Fabian Allen and Nicholas Pooran were batting so well. They had Sri Lanka under pressure. Sri Lanka didn't know what they were going to do with their back end of their bowlers. So I think the only way it felt like it was going to be a dismissal was going to be a run out. And unfortunately, it was an error on the part of Fabian Allen. He should have been ready to run. Nicholas Pooran was ready to go, sprinted down there, and he would have got there easily if he'd just gone straight away. So such a disappointing way to end for the West Indies, particularly for Fabian Allen and Nicholas Pooran, who are such young players. To take West Indies home in that sort of situation would have been fantastic for their confidence and careers.
Okay, Fabian Allen probably responsible for that particular run out, but then Nicholas Pooran was still determined to win that match. 118 is what he was batting on. 30 runs needed from there for West Indies to win, and then what happens? Was it a master stroke by the captain, or he had no option but to give the ball to Angelo Mathews, and then he picks that wicket?
He had no option. Yeah, I think look, you look around, it would have been an incredibly difficult task for Van der Sar to bowl in that situation to a left-hander who was batting so well, and Nicholas Pooran, and on the fact that he probably hadn't bowled that well, so he wasn't giving Karunaratne the confidence to go to him. Angelo Mathews has done this a lot. He's bowled it at the death a lot for Sri Lanka, albeit a long, long time ago. To have the confidence to bowl a wide, length, slow ball, first ball was brilliant, and I'm not sure Pooran was expecting that, and he threw the kitchen sink at it, and they got the edge, and that was the winning of the game for Sri Lanka.
It can't be easy. Just as a bowler, just tell our viewers, can it be easy for someone who's not bowled for 2 years just to be on the money first up?
Well, I think the question is, if he hasn't bowled for 2 years in a game, how long has it been since he's bowled in the nets? Because we know he's had a lot of injuries, so that may have curtailed his ability to train, to practice. So I think it was purely just calling on those skills that he's honed over a number of years, because I don't think he would have practiced a lot. He's just a very talented, experienced cricketer, and it paid off today.
All right, Dan, thanks so much for joining us. Those were Hot Star key moments of the match. 3 moments that eventually resulted in Sri Lanka winning that match by 23 runs.